Have you ever noticed the way things look faded the further away they get? For example, this hill is really close and it's a nice rich shade of green. The hill behind me is a bit further away, so it's faded. And the really faded hill is miles away in the distance. Well, it isn't really. These two are stuck together. It just looks like this because it's more faded. That's a good tip to remember when you're making pictures. Come and have a look at this. Now, I've made this picture here of a range of mountains and some trees, but there's something not quite right about it. Now, what I want to do is I want to make these mountains look like they're behind the trees. So, if I take the trees away, bring in some tracing paper, put the tracing paper over the mountains to fade them, then put the trees back. Ah, now that's better. Look at that. I'm even going to put my house in there. Yeah, I wish I lived there. Now that's looking much better. But what happens if you fade the trees and the house? Well, there's another sheet of tracing paper. Put that over. And there the trees are now faded, as is the house, and the mountains have gone even further into the distance. Now, if I bring a wall and a gate down here in the foreground, now that completes the picture. So you've got a nice, strong black down here in the foreground. You've got faded trees and house in the middle distance. And way off into the distance, you've got a very faded set of mountains. Now, that's good. The picture's now got depth, and it's got very long distance in it. But this also works over short distance. Let me just get rid of that. Now, here I've drawn a picture of a car. Now, the car's coming towards you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw in charcoal a picture of a car. Just cut it in there, blow off the excess charcoal, and fade it. And it's just rubbing it with my fingers. It makes it look as if that car is in the distance. Now watch what happens if I do a car that's a stronger colour, or a stronger grey, in other words, black, than the middle car. There you go, just a rough picture. The car, there it is, colour it in. It's a long time since I've seen a car look like this. And just round the edges off a little bit. Now that's nice and strong. You can even see the back windows there. And it looks like that car is in the lead, that one's behind it, and that one is in the distance. Now, look what happens when I put another colour on it. The faded car, you can hardly see them at all. The one in the middle, you can see them a bit better. It's a bit stronger. You can just about see the indicator lights there. But the car that's nearer to you, well, got loads of chalk on there. Create the effect of headlights. That's it. And put, just blow it off. Headlights in. And there it is. You've got that car winning, that car second, because it's a bit more faded, and the really faded car is way off in the distance. Good tip to remember that. Things look faded the further away they are. Try it yourself.
I think I've got that. Things seem to fade as they get further away from you. What's that? A green piece of paper a long way away.